We're going to start today putting together what we have been working on. We know how to solve proportions. We know how to solve a proportion inside of a ratio table. But today, we're going to have to start reading a real life situation, filling in the table where it was already filled in for you, and now solve it. So we're adding to our abilities. We know how to solve a proportion. We know how to solve a proportion inside of a ratio table. Now we've got to read and fill in the proportion or ratio table. So let's read. Read through it the first time all the way through. Tyree ran 3 laps around the football field. It should say field there. Excuse me. Start again. Tyree ran 3 laps around the football field in 2 minutes. If he continues at this rate, how many minutes would it take to run 9 laps? Now, if I have a ratio table down here, I know something's being compared because that's what a ratio is. It's comparing 2 things. Dogs to cats, boys to girls, cookies to sugar, whatever. So first thing after I get done reading this, I say, okay, what's being compared? Well, what's being compared is 3 laps in 2 minutes. So laps to minutes is what's being compared, because then I go on to read, if he continues at this rate, how many minutes, that's what I don't know, would it take to run 9 laps? So, but in this first sentence here, let me highlight it. In this first sentence here, it tells me my ratio. Tyree ran 3 laps around the football field in 2 minutes. So, 3 laps in 2 minutes. These numbers have to stay together in the same column because he ran 3 laps in 2 minutes. Now, let's go on and read. If he continues at this rate, how many minutes? How many minutes means that's what I don't know. How many minutes would it take him to run 9 laps? 9 laps, I know. Now, those of you who had me last year or even had Miss Edwards, we did these last year. It's towards the end before the COVID stuff. So, but we got to refresh our memories. Well, now you have your ratio table filled. At this point, you know what to do. I've been giving you these. But filling them is the deal. So let's look at this again. Oh, I don't want to do that. Read the whole thing to begin with. Tyree ran 3 laps around the football field in 2 minutes. If he continues at this rate, how many minutes would it take to run 9 laps? Ask yourself what is being compared. The laps Tyree runs and the minutes that he gets it done in. And what do I know? I know he can run 3 laps in 2 minutes. If he continues at this rate, that means he doesn't get any slower, he doesn't get any faster. How many minutes would it take to run 9 laps? 9 laps. So I know the 9 is going to go here with laps. So what I don't know is the minutes. Now, once you get to this point, you guys are great. You know what to do. You know that 2 times 9 is 18. So x times 3 has to give me 18. So x times 3 has to equal 18. Now, those of you who know your times tables, and if you know what times 3 gives you 18, you know the answer already, and you can just put it there. But I want to get that x by itself. So instead, I want to get rid of that times 3. So I do the opposite and divide by 3. And whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. That gets it by itself. And 18 divided by 3 is 6. So it would take him 6 minutes to run 9 laps. Danae is baking cookies for her friend's birthday party. Danae is baking cookies for her friend's birthday party. She made 36 cookies with 2 cups of sugar. She needs to make 72 more cookies. How much sugar will she need? Okay, first sentence just tells me she's baking cookies. Yay. Second sentence tells me she made 36 cookies with 2 cups of sugar. So I'm comparing cookies to cups of sugar. Now I'm going to put cups of sugar because if I just put sugar, that could be a teaspoon, that could be a bag of sugar. This is cups of sugar. 36 cookies, 2 cups of sugar. Read the next sentence. She needs to make 72 more cookies. So she needs to make 72 cookies. And 72 is going to go in this column or row because it's about cookies. And it's 72 cookies. Cookies go with cookies. How much sugar will she need? That is what I don't know. So I can say 2 times 72 is 144. So x times 36 is 144. Yeah, that's big numbers we got to calculate. We're not scared. So x times 36 has to equal 144. That's what this arrow right here says. I want to get that x by itself. So I want to get rid of that times 36. So to get rid of something, I do the opposite. So the opposite of multiplying 36 is divide 36. And whatever I do to one side, I do to the other. These cancel out. And 144 divided by 36, I don't know, where's my calculator? Is 4. So that would equal 4. So it would take 4 cups of sugar to make 72